So that is a bit of a trailer for Squid Game: The Challenge, which was announced this week by Netflix. If it's not clear from that, the show Squid Game, which was a massive hit, like maybe their biggest hit ever, features a reality competition where incredibly indebted people in South Korea compete to the death for money. And they've turned that now into a challenge where people will get to compete, hopefully not to the death, for money. A lot of people pointed out that they seem to have not gotten the message of their own piece of media, saying that the narrative that is explicitly against voyeuristic cash grab competition shows, they're now creating one out of this. And they might actually have a lot of really down in their luck people who have been, they've had a bad experience during the pandemic. Economically, it's tough times, who will go into this. At the very least, they probably won't kill people. I don't know, are you a fan of Squid Game? Did you see it?
No, I mean, I couldn't get through the first episode. Like, it was too much for me. And so I think, unfortunately, it feels like everyone sort of knew this was gonna happen, but it's too weird to actually believe that it is really coming true. Because again, yeah, like I think most viewers understand that the creative team behind this, that the cast, like there was no hidden meaning in this, that this is about the failures of a system that doesn't protect its citizens and what happens when you are desperate for money. And it's too weird that this is happening, because once again, this happens with a lot of very successful shows these days. With most of them, they have spin-offs or whatever. But to make this a reality series is, even in the wake of that activist show that they ended up pulling, because I mean, I'm pretty sure this is.
I think that was a different network, but
different network. But it's I mean, this is going. If Netflix is doing this, then they're doing it. And it's so dystopian, so sad. I also why is it $4.56 million? I don't know why
They decided they wanted 456 people. That's how many are gonna be in. So I think it's supposed to be divisible.
Just make it fine. Like if someone's gonna literally put their life on the line.
Yeah, and
that's
to be clear,
not enough.
It's not the same exact amount of money as was in the show. So I don't know exactly how they landed on that. But yeah, look, I'll say I don't have as much of a problem as some people with this, because they're not actually killing people. That would be over the line for me. Murder for money. Like if they were creating this on the high seas and they were actually killing people, that would be a bigger issue.
A bigger issue, yeah.
That'd be a slightly bigger issue. Yeah. The fact that they don't seem to have understood it, look, aside from the window dressing, since they're not gonna die, this is seemingly only as exploitative as virtually any competition, I guess, as long as nobody's getting injured or anything. It is needlessly obtuse to the I think not only very easy to understand message of Squid Game, but a good message. I think that there's actually a lot. I know it's difficult to get through, there is violence and everything. I absolutely love Squid Game. I think it's one of the best shows of the last decade. And so it is weird that they wouldn't understand it. I do wanna give Netflix credit though. We're gonna read you just a couple of quick tweet reactions, and one was something was re-upped that I remember from years ago. So Gene says, I don't think I've ever seen the moral stance of a show so completely misunderstood by the general public like Squid Game has been, or at least by Netflix. But somebody raised Alec Bleckman's tweet from quite a while ago. Sci-fi author, in my book, I invented the Torment Nexus as a cautionary tale. Tech company, at long last, we've created the Torment Nexus. From classic sci-fi novel, don't create the Torment Nexus. A bigger potential issue is flaunting the biggest cash prize ever when you just laid off a bunch of people. That's an issue. They laid off 150 people after the poor earnings report back in April of this year. And apparently one of them, Rena Sultan, says, oh, they laid us off so our salaries could be the game show cash prize. Got it. And so I'd be a little bit frustrated, potentially, especially after that mega hit. That said, Netflix is in a little bit difficult times. And so I will say this, I assume this is going to be mega popular. Yeah. I bet it will help them get money. Right. So it's clever in that way, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Netflix, unlike what the fallout with the activist, I don't think Netflix is totally missing the point of Squid Game. And sort of to your point, maybe this is an opportunity for them to use a show and like imbue it with these cautionary tales and things like that. Like I hadn't really thought about that before, but maybe they are. I find it so hard to believe that they're not aware about the like tone deaf nature of some of this. So I think there's a chance that they might include some sort of analysis within it, and that's my hope for it, because it just seems so too on the nose for like the culture we're in right now. So I don't know.
We'll see. Look, Nicolette sent in a super chat to say Mr. Beast just did a Squid Game like a month or two ago. I think it was longer than that, but with YouTube money, that's true. But I think that was also criticized as well. There was they brought in a bunch of YouTubers to do a version of Squid Game or whatever. We only have like a minute. I want to throw just a couple more potential criticisms out. I know most people are focused on the tone deafness and everything. I totally get that why you would do that. My pre-criticism is it gonna suck though? Like, because people won't be dying. And I don't want them to. I want to be clear about that.
He's on the record.
But
John
that's
does not
what
want
made
people
it
to die on this
exciting.
show.
Like, if you're playing, this is a small spoiler, if you're playing tug of war and the team that loses dies, that's exciting. If they don't die, you're just playing tug of war at that point, aren't you? And sure, there are gonna be some people in the background, guards wearing the iconic masks, but I don't know, how much better is that than any competition show? Like honestly, Netflix already has The Floor is Lava. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
That could have been one of the things in this, and nobody dies in that. It's not real lava. So I wonder if it will be as compelling in practice to watch people play marbles where nobody dies.
I think this is all leading me to believe that there is something else to this project that they're not releasing right now. Like I think they want all of the press. They want everyone to be sort of like, this is crazy, you're missing the whole point. And then I think soon it will be revealed that there have to, because you're right, like there has to be higher stakes, not murder.
At least like break a leg or something. I'm kidding, don't do that. Like severe scalding or something. No, don't do that.
I mean, that might be, in a couple weeks, we might have the next iteration of what they're gonna do. But you're right, like I think there's something else here that they're trying to drum up this sort of paranoia, and then something else will be revealed, I think.
That is definitely possible.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.